It's been 1 week now since a boat fire along the Sacramento River near downtown. And while multiple agencies work to assess what happens next with it, it's shining a light on how to police what's in the river and along the water.
CBS 13's Rachel Wolf shows us how enforcement is ramping up.
A burned-out boat still bobs on the water. The state says dangerous chemicals on board have been removed.
That's the emergency phase of this, and then once we finish that, we'll talk with other agencies about removing the vessel, salvaging it.
History proves that wasn't always the case. Just take a look at the riverfront during the gold rush,
where the ships would just sink. They'd catch on fire, they'd let them sink. So literally there at the waterfront, you have layers of ships from different time periods, kind of like, a paleological look at time.
Time is steering state agencies to not only remove boats, but better protect the environment and infrastructure long term.
If we do have a large storm event, that boat could move downstream and cause damage further on, wipe out various boat docks, potentially impact the I Street Bridge.
Reclamation District 1000 does not have authority beyond the water's edge, but does have a vested interest in making sure the levee system is secure. That's why this January they began issuing notices over access and visibility to better monitor what's happening.
These trees here, is that okay or not okay?
Yeah, the trees in general are okay as long as they're modified or trimmed up.
Of the 600 properties along the 10-mile stretch they manage on Garden Highway, 100 have received notices.
One of the reasons they need to see what's going on the levee slope is to see whether or not people are doing construction. If it's not permitted, it may be doing damage to the levee itself.
Most of the violations are over unpermitted encroachments or non-native plants, and they're using a $500,000 state grant from the Flood Maintenance Assistance Program to help.
I think we've abated probably 60 properties to this point, and we're working with the other 40 to come into compliance.
The Flood Protection District pouring their efforts into education and remediation, because what happens now will have a ripple effect when it comes to flood risk in the future.
So far, these are notices, and if they do not come into compliance by fall, Reclamation District 1000 may be required to turn them over to the Central Valley Flood Protection Board for enforcement action, and that could mean fines of thousands of dollars.